We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. The Astros continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. Vida Blue, the Louisiana-born left-hander, will get the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is just shy of the box seats off the top of the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Andrus is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo is providing at the plate right now. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities in baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right
here. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on him.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Adrian Beltre is the second out of the opening frame. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Breaking ball in.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Again, a 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Ripken is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. Now batting, Jackie Robinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. Wonder if he can turn it around a bit. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back. Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
At the plate, Babe Ruth. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. Gallo is there, and they go down in a hurry here. So stepping in, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Ripken backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Here's Rougned Odor now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Ronald Guzman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Odor takes his lead at third with 1 away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Ripken has a play. 2 gone. Into the box now, Carlos Perez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Underhanded flip, throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
In now, Ted Williams. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes to Shields, to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Striding in, Johnny Bench. And he's really been or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch taken for a strike. And they'll tag him out after the break from third. And I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or not, but something certainly went wrong there. High pop-up. Guzman is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Houston. They're down 1-0. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Elvis Andrus will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. Is swung on and missed, his fifth strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Striding in once again, Adrian Beltre. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And it's fouled away. Hit hard down the line. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side. Next up for the Stros, Cal Ripken took an 0-for-4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1-for-4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Hit in the air to right field. Lazar is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt. Fouled off. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Lazar is on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Babe Ruth, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes to Shields. Gone! The Babe with a 2-run home run. 19th home run for him on the season. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Lifted in the air to center field. Shields is there. And that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run. Here's Joey Gallo now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Mazara, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Robinson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Range digging in for his second at-bat, Ted Williams. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Johnny Bench. Popped him up. Guzman is there. 1 down. Digging in now, Cal Ripken. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Odor has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, Jackie Robinson. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1. Digging in once again, Mike Schmidt. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Mazzara racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So coming to the plate, Rougned Odor. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. In there, and it's 0-1. A wave and a miss.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Popped him up. Bench moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 42.
Striding into the box, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
The count now at 2-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bagwell is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Babe Ruth comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. DeShields patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Odor is there, on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jeff Bagwell. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Here's Elvis Andrus now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
He throws him on the fastball there. Elvis Andrus becomes the first out of the inning. In there, strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Matt Bush enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 42.
Digging in and looking for more, Ted Williams, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Andrus has it. And there's one down now. Now in the box, Johnny Bench. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. First offering on its way. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Stepping up now, Cal Ripken. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. In the air out to right. Lazar is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Shin-Soo Choo. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Shin-Soo Choo goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Popped him up. Robinson takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Rougned Odor now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail 5-2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. The Shields is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jackie Robinson. Singled homer run in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Lazar is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros.
Striding in for Houston, Mike Schmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Lazar is under it. And the inning is over. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. They're still out in. So digging in now, Ronald Guzman. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Ruth is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
1-1 the count now. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. This now is hit the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning. Rangers set down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Tony Barnett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready for another shot now. Babe Ruth. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot for Babe Ruth. His second of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
I know one thing. With this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
DeShields has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. Stepping into the box, Ted Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Johnny Bench.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Bench. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like.
Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman.
So next to the plate for Texas, Adrian Beltre not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Line drive to center field. Uh-oh, he missed it.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
In there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Beltre is off at first with 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Houston Astros led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Vida Blue with his 4th win this season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs.
Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. We start the road trip with the first of 4 between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. The Stros have rattled off 16 straight wins. Will they make it 17? Find out next. Wade LeBlanc will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was at his previous start.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Robinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Jackie Robinson.
Underway here this evening as the first pitch is hit in the air out to left field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here. So I expect to see him have another big game.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, Dero, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches. Has him 0-2.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Gordon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr., and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. From the belt, the pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into. At the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Nope.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Got him. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And they start him out away with a cold strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Into the box now, Jeff Bagwell. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double. Stepping in, Ted Williams. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. Highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Johnny Bench. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Turned on down the line. There is Seager. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here now it's Mike Zunino, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next for Seattle, Robinson Cano, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. Now here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Grounded to short. To his left, Ripken. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in. Standing in, Cal Ripken. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. There's Segura. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Settling in now, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt. 0-1 the count. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only one gone.
The left fielder, number 3.
In now, Babe Ruth hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
First baseman, number 4.
In now, Jeff Bagwell. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in now, Ted Williams. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue at least one more batter. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Another 0-2 home. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Digging in now for the Mariners, Denard Span, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down the first baseline. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Span, a runner at second with 1 away. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the end. Into the box, Johnny Bench. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Ground ball foul down the left side. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Drives it out to deep right center field. On the run is Henniger. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Ready once again, Mike Schmidt. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now to the plate, Babe Ruth. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Span will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Ken Griffey Jr. and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
We all know.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jeff Bagwell.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and that'll bring up the DH, Vladimir Guerrero. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gordon is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. No waits on the first pitch.
Second baseman, Robinson.
High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Curveball stays a little high that time.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Bouncer down the line. And he'll just tag the runner himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 15.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count now a ball and a strike. Seager is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit. But he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I got to commend him for being a really
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Stephen Wright gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So striding in, Johnny Bench. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Segura backhands it deep in the hole, and he is in there.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. And that's the first down. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice. Ready now, Mike Schmidt. He's 2-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Gordon is after it. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Into the box now, Babe Ruth. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy could pick up the runner at third now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Gordon is going to have room out there as he puts. Digging in, Denard Span will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's D. Gordon now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The next 0-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. Jeff Bagwell will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game. As we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. On to first to complete the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone. Hits on top of it. Induces the ground ball double play.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Popped him up. Schmidt shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson.
Digging in, Robinson Cano. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Johnny Bench.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gordon ranging back at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Stepping in now, Babe Ruth. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon moves over, and that ends the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 9 and the Mariners nothing. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
This is skied into short left center. Ripken is calling for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half. Welcome back under the roof here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Great look there at the Emerald City. Stepping up to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Line toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Smokes this one into deep center field. Gordon ranging back. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
In now, Ted Williams. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this lead got even wider.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gordon retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo. Here's D. Gordon now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is there. 1 down. Now batting, Gene Segura. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left. Ruth is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Houston led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Nolan Ryan earns win number 4 on the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Wade LeBlanc permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark.